Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Salami squad around the fucking world, what is up? It's your boy, Mike Richman, in the cut with your boy, Mike Rogers. Say what's good.
What's happening?
Chillin', brother. We are super hype for UFC 259 coming up this Saturday, March 6th. So we're going to do a little best bets episode, try to win ourselves some money, also try to help out these viewers. So we're going to just kind of focus on the main card here. So looking at the first fight on this main card, we got the boy coming in as underdog, Thiago Santos, plus 140 versus Alexander Rakic, favorited minus 170. So these are pretty tight odds on a UFC fight. You don't really see them this close. Honestly, it's kind of leans one way or the other. For me personally, this is a total just feel, not really basing it off of much fact here, but I like Thiago Santos here, bro. He just got that big-ass chest or big-ass hammer tattoo on his chest, you know what I'm talking about? So that shit is lit. And I just like the plus 140 underdog here. I mean, for betting purposes, when it is a close fight like this, I do tend to lean towards the underdog. And especially, this is kind of just going to be a toss-up for me. I don't think one of these guys is necessarily way better than the other. I think it's just going to come down to, who brings it fight night.
I definitely like the plus 140 for Santos as far as a betting wise. I don't personally think he wins this fight. He's just lost 2 in a row and just more or less has just got leaky, inconsistent defense that I think Rakic will be able to take advantage. I know once upon a time Santos had himself a pretty good bout with Mr. John Jones, but coming off some bad losses and just not
kind of downhill from there, bro. You are right.
A very good defensive fighter, so I like Rakic here. I would take him with the money line, but I'd take a little flyer too on Santos because, like you said, those are just some tight odds.
Quick question: do you think this fight goes the distance, all 3 rounds?
I think this is Rakic knocks him out in the first round. Honestly,
I think it no way goes the full fight. Moving on up this main card, we got Islam Makhachev coming in minus 340 favorite versus Drew Dober plus 260 underdog. And this is another one for me, dude. I mean, obviously, looking at the odds here, we got a clear favorite, but this is kind of a toss-up fight for me. I think it's going to be night of preparation. I think there's going to be a great fight between Drew and Islam here.
Yeah, no, Makhachev, a lot of rumblings going on of him being the second coming of Khabib and whatnot, just cut from that Dagestani cloth, you know what I mean? And
it's just different over there, bro.
It's different over there, and Makhachev has been slowly climbing up this ladder, man. I think Dober will make a fun, exciting fight out of this, but Makhachev to me is obviously a heavy favorite for a reason. I think he wipes the floor with this prediction-wise. I mean, yeah. Couldn't tell you, but I think he wins this fight for sure.
That is 100% safe to say. So we're going to go ahead and get into the first of 3 title fights. We got 3 title fights on this UFC 259. Couldn't be more excited about it. We got Peter Yan coming in at minus 145 versus local boy for us, Aljamain Sterling, plus 115 on the underdog. Again, I was just saying, these are close odds, but for me, that's a little bit disrespectful to Yan. I mean,
yeah, definitely. I love me some Aljamain Sterling for sure, but that is a little disrespectful to Yan. This is kind of another one. If you want to take the flyer on Sterling, sure, I get that.
Yeah.
But
overall, I don't think the odds are stacked up enough to even lean towards that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, wow.
Yeah, I think Peter Yan more or less is going to destroy him. Aljamain Sterling is a great wrestler. And his ground game is great, but Peter Yan might be the best in that division with his takedown defense, and is just going to be able to keep him off of him, is going to maul him, is going to play the points game. I'm looking at around 4 or 5 TKO from Peter Yan here, so I like him in this fight.
I like Peter Yan here as well. I mean, Aljamain Sterling does have that huge fucking range. He does have a couple inches on him there when it comes to length. Yeah. But you said the point for me. At the end of the day, he's the champ for a reason. Definitely probably going to get an and still here from Mr. Buffer.
Sure.
So next up, we're going to get to the co-main event. We got the Lioness, Amanda Nunes, coming in now at plus 1050. The line has moved a little bit. Minus 1050, obviously favorited here versus Megan Anderson, who also's line has moved. We got Megan Anderson currently at plus 65. When this opened up, Amanda Nunes was minus 1200. Just pretty much a give me at that point. Whatever, put all the odds to the side. Amanda Nunes wins this fight by TKO. That's it.
Yeah, no doubt on that for sure. So I mean, essentially, with those odds Amanda Nunes has, you
don't bet that. Don't be stupid. Like,
I mean, don't be stupid. I mean, in a way, I guess you could look at it as some free money.
If you have gigantic bankroll, and like for me, my bankroll, I'm doing $10 bets. I'm trying to get small gains. If you're one of these crazy people, you're tossing like just the thousands on your everyday, absolute bucket for you here. But just a Joe Schmo like me, you're gonna make about 10 cents.
Yeah, that's facts. But all in all, Amanda Nunes is about to whoop Megan Anderson. But yeah, unless you're some high roller.
No, for real. You put $500,000 on this, you'll probably see some good return. But
I see $100,000.
Yeah, no disrespect to Megan Anderson. You are just literally going against, one of combat sports' greatest at the end of the day. I mean, yeah, don't got to say much more about that. So we're going to go ahead and get into the main event here. We got Israel Adesanya moving up in weight, favorited -230 at this point against Jan Blachowicz, +190 on the underdog. So this line did move again here. Jan was originally +205 underdog. So again, this is a toughie for me, bro. We were talking about this a little bit in the preview. I see this fight going either way. I think it's going to make sense at the end. Obviously, someone's going to win. If we're going the route where Izzy's going to win, I think his reach, his style, his speed is way superior than Jan's for sure. But again, he is adding 20 pounds, moving up a weight class. It's just a matter of, will that affect him? And then Jan Blachowicz is out there just fucking dropping people, bro. I mean, we're talking serious Polish power.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think all in all, Izzy does win this fight. I don't think it's going to be easy for him at all. Obviously, with the weight and whatnot and coming up. But I just think Jan is on the level of athleticism Izzy has. And I mean, Izzy has proven in his last 2 fights going against Joe Romero and Paulo Costa that, going against guys to where more or less if he were to get clipped, he's probably going to be out. And I mean, this is the same story with Jan. But we got enough tape on Izzy now to show that like he's kind of been handling that. So I mean,
for sure, and he's got the different mental, bro. Like he's just ready to go to war, ready to die. Like we'll put it all on the line. I mean, ever since that Robert Whittaker fight, I've looked at Adesanya completely different. I mean, that was a war, dude.
That was a war, man. And I mean, honestly, I don't hate the Jan. I don't hate his odds. Honestly, I wouldn't be mad. People want to toss a little money on that.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, if I think if Izzy does get caught, we're looking at a night scenario here. But I just like Izzy here, man. I think he wins the fight. It's gonna be a tough one, but I think he comes out.
Sure. That's not crazy to say. I'm not betting money line win on either of these guys, but I am gonna bet that this goes the distance. That's my hot take for this. I think no TKOs. I think this goes to decision. Winner-wise, like I said, bro, it's an absolute toss-up for me. I see both of these guys winning this fight. That just obviously can't be the situation. So this is going to be an insane main event. It's going to be so good.
Awesome card. Definitely hype. UFC 259 in the cut. Place your bets. Tell us if you won. That's what we're here for. Make a little change to make some change. All right. That being said, fuck out of here.
Perfect.